Do you see where lies lead us in life, guys? They don't lead us to a good place. Y'all know I'm not an advocate for a workplace relationship. He probably just wants to convince you like, girl, I'm the man for you. Love me, choose me, pick me. And the information is power, so give your man the power. To be honest with you, I would leave this man. Why are you obsessed with your friend? Do you want to date them? Hey babes, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Please do consider becoming a part of the ZX family. All you have to do is subscribe. It's 100% free, but 100% worth it. Trust me. And if you are a returning subscriber, love you so much, my angel. Welcome back. As you guys can see by the title of today's video, we are doing another installment of AskZeeXOnline. This is the series where I come as your online big sis or little sis, dolly, whatever you want me to be, and I help you guys with your dilemmas. I'm gonna give you guys the best advice that I can give, but I am not an expert on all things. So if you're watching the video and you're part of the family, or even if you're not, definitely comment down below and let me know some advice you have for our amazing people who decided to share their dilemmas. Everyone is anonymous as per usual. I would never share your guys' identity. And be sure to check out my Instagram and follow me there if you guys want to participate in the next one. That is where I ask for you guys to send me your dilemmas. Without rambling too much, let's get straight into today's video. Okay guys, coming to you live from pre-face beat ZX. I'm gonna show you guys how to get that final look using none other than the Lancôme Taint Doll Foundation. I'm in the shade 455W. Now, if you guys do remember, I tried this foundation for the first time last year and I was blown away by the shade match. I feel like it matches my skin so perfectly. It's one of those foundations that I can actually wear on my no makeup days if I wanna just give myself kind of a more clean finish on my face, just to make sure everything blends together. This would be the foundation that I can use. What I love about it as well is that you can really build up the coverage. So if you want to go for a more medium sheerish coverage, you can do that. And if you want to build it up to a full coverage for like your night out, more like glam looks, you can definitely do that as well. I did go in with my Lancôme Genevieve serum. I feel like this is the perfect primer to get a nice hydrated base for your foundation to sit on.
The new and improved Lancôme Tainty Doll Ultra Wear Foundation comes in 55 beautiful shades, meaning there is really something for everyone. It comes in this luxe frosted glass packaging, and the pump dispenser helps you get the perfect amount of foundation every time.
Do you see that finish? This is the side with the foundation, this is without. I feel like the shade match is literally too good. Like too good, you guys. I'm obsessed with it. It really does give skin like, as you guys can see, my discoloration that is just right here, my hyperpigmentation for my blemishes is covered, but it is kind of still peeking through. If I want to go for a more high coverage look, I can add a little bit more product there, but honestly for today, I think this is definitely sufficient. I'm going for more like an everyday glam. It's a glam that's going to be worn throughout the day, so it's definitely not something I'm trying to do too heavy-handed of a makeup base for. But yeah, let's get into the other side so you guys can see how the face looks with foundation all over it. Okay, so this is the face with foundation everywhere. Again, as you can see, 445W. You'll always be famous, my darling.
All right, so let's get into the rest of the face. I did go ahead and use the Lancôme Tainty Doll Concealer to highlight the high points of my face. I absolutely love this product. As you'll also see, the foundation blends so beautifully with all the other products that I go ahead and put on my face. This creates a beautifully blended and unified base.
So this is the finished look, you guys. I'm absolutely obsessed. As you can see, the base is eating, and that is all thanks to the Lancôme Tainty Doll Foundation. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. And of course, do check out the description box if you guys would like any more information on how you can get your hands on this cutie. Okay, so the first one says, met this guy on social media and he entered my DMs and we talked for a bit and I eventually met him. We hit it off, but we lost communication because of his ex. We started speaking again like 2 weeks after and he explained Damkolela and we kept it going, aka she forgave him. I really like the idea of him and I together. He's really cool, he's a really cool dude and we get along. Issues that I have. 1. I've never been in a relationship and he recently got out of a long-term one, so I'm scared that because of the differences in experience, we might not work out. 2. He recently got out of a long-term relationship. What if he hasn't healed? He says, oh grand, but how do I truly know if a guy is over his ex/previous relationship? 3. I feel love bombed, but I don't know if it's because I've never experienced this, okanye, ? And that's making me more resistant to the whole thing. I'm such an affectionate person, but with guys, I literally freeze up and my heart turns cold. I did not trauma or anything, or so I think. And Diazwit, Kuningi, and please help. I'm just a girl who's entering this dating scene. Yo, it's the ghetto. I don't know if this will provide context, but I'm in varsity. Thank you, ZX, Dictanda down. I love you too, cutie. So let us dissect your dilemma. So basically, you are with or seeing this guy, he just got out of a long-term relationship and you're having kind of reservations because you haven't dated before, you're not sure if he's healed and he's low-key love bombing you. My first thought within all of this is that y'all need to take it slow. Y'all need to take it easy. Even if we're just going off of the fact that you haven't been in a relationship with before, which I don't think is a reason for you not to pursue a relationship with this guy, because at the end of the day, if you're a person who hasn't had a relationship, you're in varsity, the odds of you dating someone who also hasn't are very low. Because one thing about men, my good people, is that they're gonna date. If there's just one thing you need to know about a man, they're gonna date, and they being dating, and finding a man who hasn't dated is not gonna be an easy task. So I don't think that should deter you from being with this guy. But number 2, the one where he's just gotten out of a new relationship, girl, you need to basop, beware. Men don't like to sit in their silence and heal. They just want to move on to the next girl and be healing through you, the girl you with after that, the girl you with after that. Like, men really never, or rarely, let me not say never, because guys, I'm not generalizing. Well, I am generalizing, I'm not being specific to his situation. Men hardly ever sit and take a beat, okay? They never want to take a beat, and you suffer in the relationship when a man hasn't taken a beat. Trust me, okay? You will be the one who suffers if you're with a man who doesn't want to take a beat and just wants to ignore everything that happened and just be on to the next babe. So I feel like you guys just need to take it slow, because even the love bombing, if we're being honest, he's probably love bombing because he wants to coerce you into being in a situation even though he knows he's not ready. Do you get what I'm saying? He probably just wants to convince you, like, girl, I'm the man for you. Love me, choose me, pick me. And don't fall into that trap. Like, do not fall into that trap. Take time. Let him know your reservations. Be open and honest with communication. Also let him know that you feel like, bro, you just got out of a relationship. Personally, for me, I'm not trying to be the rebound girl, like Keshapoka vibe. So communicate all those things with him and say, like, with all of that being said, let's take it easy. Let's dial it down. Let's take the scenic route. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need to rush. So this next one says, hey Z, congrats on 100K subbies. Thank you so much. This one is a bit of a long one. I happen to be in a bit of a friendship dilemma, and girl, I do not know what to do. Let's get into it. Okay, I have a friend who I've been extremely close friends with since first year. I'd actually refer to her as one of my best friends because we were as tight as a booty hole and had gone through so much together. I'm talking breakups from huge friendship groups, survived a toxic trio, friendship breakups, deaths in family, the whole combo. We came back to uni this year and all of a sudden there is a shift in energy and effort. Since we have been back, I've tried making means to meet with her, catch up, go on cute dates, do the cute things we always used to do together, but girl isn't having it. She either ignores my messages or just says no, she doesn't want to do anything. It's been almost 2 months and I haven't seen nor talked to her. Mind you, we stay in the same res. Damn. She has even removed me from seeing her location, which is quite weird considering how seriously we take each other's safety. She's in her final year and I'm in my second year. So I've assumed maybe it's the workload, but I constantly have other friends telling me they saw her living life with other people, doing the stuff we have always done together. I also understand she's in a relationship and might not have enough time for me, but this is a tad bit too drastic, seeing as last year, while in the same relationship, we always made time for each other, even if it was just a short conversation on WhatsApp. I've spoken to close friends on how I should approach the situation, as I am extremely afraid of confrontation, but that's exactly what everyone is telling me to do. They agree that this is out of character for her, considering we both have always been the only people we both have, having moved from home in GP to Cape Town. We found security and relatability issues within each other. I literally have no other friends here. It's always been so hard for me. And as I get older, it only gets harder. I'm constantly alone, fighting demons in my room, and it gets a bit depressing at times. Help a girl out. Do I confront and try to mend, or just simply cut ties? Guys, this is such a heartbreaking dilemma, because I feel like this happens to so many people, and so many situations just kind of fizzle out like this because people don't know how to communicate. And being someone who's actually been on the receiving end of this before, I really understand how heartbreaking it is when someone will not communicate to you what it is that you did to them. Like, I feel like this is just a situation where she probably has an issue but just doesn't want to communicate it to you for whatever reason. I definitely get where you're coming from, because contrary to popular belief, I'm really not a confrontational person. I don't like confrontation. I would just prefer even someone else reach out to me, child. I just am not a fan of confrontation. However, I feel like you definitely should. I feel like your friends are giving you great advice. You should definitely just reach out to her and be like, dude, what is the problem? Because removing your location, you airing me, but you're always out with other people. Like, dude, also, are you intentionally trying to hurt me? Like, what's the end game with this? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is the end game with doing this to someone? You literally go crazy. To me, I honestly feel like if someone really values me as a person, you and the friendship that we have, you would want to reach out to me. Even if there is a place where I hurt you, whatever the case is, you would reach out to me and be like, dude, I'm ending things with you because of X, Y, B, whatever. Because I have respect for that relationship. Do you get what I'm saying? So if she hasn't done that and she's kind of just taking steps, it's just showing a lack of respect for you, a lack of respect for your guys' relationship. And yeah, it's a lack of respect just in general. I'll be completely honest with you. I know a lot of people will just be like, oh, let it cut ties, whatever the case is, but I'm not of that thinking. I feel like you should reach out to her, try to find out what's happening, and if she doesn't like respond to your efforts in trying to reach out to her, then you're gonna have to charge it. And as hard as it is, you have to charge it to the game. If someone is acting that way towards you, as hard as it is, you have to just let it go, because at the end of the day, like, you can't want it more than she does. That's the first thing. And second thing is, as I've said, this person doesn't value you as much as you value them. So for me, I would say reach out. If she doesn't like want to speak to you, or she doesn't respond to you, honestly. And in terms of the friends thing, I think that you should, even though it is hard, try to put yourself out there and try to meet new people, whether it's in class, whether it's places to go, whatever the case is, because the thing of not having a lot of friends at res can become really isolating. I feel like being in varsity away from home is innately very isolating. So I feel like try to put yourself out there, even if it just means being friends with some girls that are in your res, whatever the case is. Try to put yourself out there. You are in second year, which means you maybe have 1 or 2 years left, or 6 if you're gonna be a doctor. But yeah, I feel like it's not too late for you to put yourself out there and create new and fresh bonds with people that actually respect you. Okay, the next one says, I'm 24 and I recently moved my 13-year-old brother in with me in my studio because of tough times back home. Our parents are in an abusive relationship and I peli iveki kungekho drama. He was constantly out of the house and coming back and go 11 ebusuku, and his friends were just not being the best influence. I suspect they also came from similar homes. He also struggles at school, so I decided after long periods of thoughts being thanked to bring him this side to try and give him some structure and help along. I also felt like he was alone, pana, going through izinto zabazali, and all these things just kill his chance at a good future. Basically feared he would just grow up to be Granted, not bonke abantu who come from easy backgrounds end up so, I just can't take chances. We've been living together for about 2 months now, and it's tough financially, mentally, psychologically. Yay! He's just got serious behavioral issues, eskolweni and here at home. He breaks just about any rule we set and has no respect for boundaries or anything. I'm taking all these as signs that ungenelela kwam is exactly what is needed, because chaos is literally all he's ever known. And gumtana agazenzi, but yo ingati diyalingwa san. As I'm typing this, I'm realizing but I actually don't even want to ask Lento Bendizoyibuza anymore, because giving up on him is actually not an option. Thank you, God. Hey Bendizothi ndicela ingcebiso on whether I should rather have him move back home, etc. But honestly, never mind. Rather, I hope if anyone is watching and is going through something similar takes away from this, that they're not alone and they're doing the right thing. We're working through years of bad habits and no structure, so it's going to take a while to get right. Nonetheless, I'd appreciate some advice and words of encouragement. Inabo ubutrauma dam kele dilemma sorry. You know what? So fair. I feel like sometimes you just need to put things down, like whether you type it out, whether you say it out loud, whether you write it on a piece of paper, sometimes you just need to get it out. So you writing in was literally so fair, and I was actually going to say at the beginning that what you're doing is really admirable, and don't give up on your brother. As you said, like it's as a child grows, they learn things, so to unlearn things is also going to take time, because when he was learning them, I'm sure it also took time. So don't give up on him, be patient. I know being patient is hard. I am not a patient person, so I know this better than anyone, but I would not ever advise you to give up on him, specifically because usengumtana. So again, the mind is still malleable. You can still mold it a bit more and create that structure in his life that maybe you know he didn't get. You can be the one to create that structure for him. So good on you. Keep going, Sissy. This is the encouragement. If this is the encouragement that you needed, you're getting it from me. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Okay, so the next one says, hey Z, I hope you're doing well. My dad is married to another woman, my stepmom. My mom passed away when I was 7/8 years old. My stepmom has been hating on me, but low-key she gossips about me to my dad's brother, saying horrible things about me, of which they are too personal, and that really broke my heart because I thought I had a second chance to have a mom again. She once said I will fail my matric. I was not smart at school, but I was definitely a hard worker. She also at some point went through my dad's and I's WhatsApp chats. I don't know why. These past few months, she's been nice to me. She even planned my 21st birthday. Last year, don't get me... Oh, okay. There's no punctuation here, guys. Sorry. She's been nice to me. She even planned my 21st birthday last year. Full stop, I think. Don't get me wrong. I really do want to give her a chance and let her in my life, because at the end of the day, she's married to my dad. Plus, I don't want to lie, my dad protects me in any situation I face between my stepmom and I. So my thing is, should I let my guard down, give her a chance, maybe she's changed, or should I keep my distance? Yeah, not shame, she can be nice, but I'm also scared that she might disappoint me again. Firstly, I want to say that it's really, really good and great to hear that your dad does stick up for you when it comes to you and her in situations. Like, I don't hear a lot of that. I love the fact that your dad actually stands up for you in these situations, as he should, by the way. But in terms of the situation, I feel like it's one of those where you need to play it by ear. Be very touch and go about the situation, but at the same time, if you feel like in your heart you would like to give her a second chance, then do that. I don't feel like if you feel like you want to do that, or you have it in your heart for you to do that, then I think do it. Do you know what I'm saying? But don't go all in. Take your time with it. Slowly let her in to test, is this just a facade? Is this fake? Or are you actually a changed woman? Because it could be that she has changed with age or whatever the case is, and she's decided that, you know what, this thing of being rude to you, it's not gonna help her. It's not gonna do anything for her life, for her marriage, for her soul. It could be that she's genuinely changed, but again, I would say if you feel like you have it in your heart to open up to her, do it. If you feel like ausafuni or shabuka vibe, don't. But I feel like by you writing this in, there's a part of you that does want to kind of open up to her a little bit, considering also your mom passed away. So again, you do want to have that motherly figure in your life. So I wouldn't say deny yourself that if it's a feeling that you genuinely have, but just have a bit of like discernment, you know. Someone said they would like their thoughts on this post. I'm gonna put it on here so you guys can see. My husband came home last week in a worrying state. He asked to talk. This is when he explains to me I have a mistress and she's pregnant. She's threatening to tell you everything if I don't send her to Europe. I'd rather you learn it from me than from her. Baby, please forgive me. My problem is that I don't know how to tell my husband that his mistress is a liar. I know 100% she's lying because my husband is infertile, but he doesn't know the truth himself. If I tell him the truth about his mistress, he will only know on the same occasion that our 2 children are not... The kids are not his. That's so sick. That's literally so sick. Guys, I'm not, to be honest, even that whole concept of not telling the kids or telling the husband that it's not the kids or it's not the daddy, you're gonna find out in the most diabolical way. So, boy, I don't wanna lie. And you see now, this is the way. This is the way. Because now your only real option, if you want to keep the lie up, is to say, you know what? I forgive you, sweetie. And now forgive Andoni. But honestly, do you have the positionality to not forgive him, considering now when this guy, you're also doing something diabolical on the sides? Do you see where lies lead us in life, guys? They don't lead us to a good place. Do you see now the pickle that you're in? You can't bring up the one thing because now you have to tell that other thing that everyone's wrong in this situation. So really couldn't be bothered. Like, babe, whether you tell him or not, you're in some soup regardless. So all the best. Mind you guys, this is not one of my subscribers. This is just a thing that she sent in, but this is like quite literally the most diabolical thing I've ever read in my life. Okay, the next one says, hey there, gorgeous lady Zama. I trust you are well. I love you so much. Stay blessed and beautiful as always. Thank you. My dilemma is that I've been dating this guy for 6.5 years and I love him and he loves me too. This relationship has been nothing but sweet and really challenging because I've been in a war with his boys' friends. Within this relationship, something has to involve his boys. Ugh, you name it, like dinner dates for two, outdoor or indoor activities, etc. The boys will have to be in the picture. Please help me because I'm sick and tired that I'm his last priority and the boys come first. To be honest with you, I would leave this man. And I know, guys, 6 years, what a fish face, but to be fair, I would have left him early. From time I can see boys, really boys, that kinda, I would have left you that time because as a grown man, why are you obsessed with your friend? Do you want to date them? Do you want to date them? If you want to date them, just say that. So I can leave you and you guys can have your relationship and be free. Because don't actually piss me off. Like, you see those things, I feel like they're very immature. Because I feel like as a grown man, boys, that's like embarrassing for your soul and your heart and your mind. And your existence, everything. Honestly, for me, I would just tell him how it makes me feel about him. It's giving me the ick. I'd be completely honest with him and just be like, dude, this thing of you always wanting to have your friends around, it's giving me the ick. And B, do you want to date them? Because I can give you space to date them. But honestly, that's what I would do. I would explain to him how it makes me feel and explain that it's giving me the ick and it's making you look insane. Okay, the next one says, I'm a 23-year-old girl, no kids, period, working at a call center in Cape Town, and I'm a firstborn and co-breadwinner in my home, but in June I want to move out. I don't know how to tell my mom that I'm ready to start my life. I always feel selfish when I do something for myself, and this feels like I'm selling fish. I think she means say, and in the marketplace. Please help. Love you loads. I love you too, cutie. Damn, this is a tough one because obviously there are people that depend on you and that you feel kind of responsible for, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that in the sense that like having a responsibility to your family is not an innately wrong thing. However, if it starts to now implicate on the plans that you have for your own life, you haven't said that your mom is she said you can never move out, or if it's like bad vibes with you and your mom. So my suggestion would be to just speak to your mom about it, kind of test like where is she with the situation, how would she feel if you left the house. 9 times out of 10 you'll find that your mom, she would be happy for you to, you know, spread your wings, be free, do what makes you happy. If it just means that you can move out, however you can send money back home or still try to support them in the best way you can, it's something you should just communicate with your mom. Like, I'm gonna move out, this is what the implications are going to be. Sometimes this is how I can help out. I can't help out in the same way that I could before, because obviously now I have other expenses. However, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do, and kind of take the conversation from there, because I do understand that feeling of feeling like, okay, I'm gonna leave them and then what? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave them in this situation for me to go and like push P, live life. What am I, cheating your family? Do you know what I'm saying? So I think have the conversation with your mom, see what she feels about it, see like, yeah, just kind of test the temperature of the situation, like how your mom would feel about it and how you can still be present in your family's life without living there necessarily. Also, obviously with your new financial responsibilities, because obviously living alone is another expense. Trust me, I know. Okay, the next one says, I am turning 25 in a serious relationship and I'm still a virgin. I want to be intimate with my partner, but I'm scared to let it go. ZX. Honestly, for me, I feel like the topic of virginity is so personal to the person. I feel like if you have a desire to do it or you want to be intimate with your partner, I think it's something, since you are still a virgin and you're feeling kind of like nervous, reluctant about it, I'm gonna go back to communication every single time. I'm gonna go to communication every single time because I feel like you and your partner just need to speak about it. You tell him what is your temperature like regarding the whole situation. Babe, you know what, you know, we haven't had sex, but I'm feeling like I want to do this, but I'm kind of nervous. Communicate whatever your reservations are about the whole situation and see how he responds in a way that will make you feel more comfortable. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like it's great that you're in a situation where you're in a stable relationship so you can have those conversations with your person and just be like, you know what, I want to do it, but this is what I'm nervous about. And hopefully he'll be able to reassure you, like, you know what, there's nothing to be scared of. Just make him feel more comfortable with the idea of doing it if you have a genuine desire to do it. I think that would be my advice to you, because you said like you're just scared. We are funu but you're scared. That's a totally normal reaction. Everybody has been there. So you just need to communicate and make sure that the person that you are doing it with for the first time makes you feel as comfortable as possible, which I feel like your partner would do. If you guys are in a relationship, I have no doubt that he would want you to be as comfortable as possible to do that, because obviously, yeah, as much as people like to say like it's not a huge deal, and I feel like I've maybe even said it in the past before, I feel like it is something that you should take seriously. Sharing your body with someone is something that needs to be taken seriously. Do whatever it needs or is necessary for you to feel comfortable. Don't feel pressured to do it before you feel comfortable. Even if that means it's gonna take another year after you guys have communicated, whatever the case is, take that year, child, because you just want to make sure that you're in a good place, you're able to take whatever comes with it well. And please, Mantla, practice safe sex at all times, and I'm begging you, okay? Dilemma. This girl knows all I've went through in previous friendships. The story. She was like, you know, we should definitely meet up this year. We haven't seen each other and all that jazz. So I suggested date, you know, this is the beginning of Feb. Ati, no, I'm busy, so I will tell you a date. Okay, so she suggests the 1st of March. Okay. She is like, I must remind her close to the date so we can meet up, Yabona, just to check if you're still available. 3rd week of Feb, I'm like, remember we're going out on the 1st. She's like, oh, I forgot, but now I remember, but I will need to confirm if I'm available. A week away, I ask about the availability. She's like, she forgot again. A few days, like Thursday and Saturday, it's the week, I ask again. She says she forgot. I'm just like, if money is the issue, just say, you know what? Even if it's not money, she just doesn't want to. I suspect this person agafuni and miege as a result. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do not force yourself upon her. If she's ghosting you, ghostega, because you don't want to feel like now it's by force for you to go on this date. Tolukuti is not even money. She's not feeling it. She's not trying to go on the date with you. She just needs to be honest and say that. But no one wants to do that these days. So just take her airing you or her not being responsive or her always forgetting as the fact that she doesn't want to do this. And that's so fair, because realistically, if she can't make the 1st of March because of financial issues, she can say, you know what, can we move it to next month or the month after that? The ghosting you and airing you thing is whack to me personally. So I don't know, I would suggest that the sun is leaving us and it's going to be real dark soon, and I don't want that for us. The next one says, hey Zeez Tandra, anyways, I bring indavazam, period. I'm new in the corporate game, and that is a beast on its own, but we digress. Congratulations. I have a colleague and I think he's kind of cute, and I think Nae, he's feeling me too. Based off our office conversations and banter and the couple of times he's offered me a lift, I think there could be something there. Long story short, Wetu, for now I don't want to think about it too much, because A, he hasn't come out and said anything, so it could be just being nice to a babe, and B, we are going naye umfana, because more often than not he will always allude to him being fat, and that gives very insecure vibes, and I don't know if I'd want to enter something nomfana or kowayo, even though his struggles are fair and valid. And I think he's cute and I'd like to get to know him a bit better. Y'all know I'm not an advocate for a workplace relationship, specifically if you have no desire to leave the workplace anytime soon. It's the same way I would never date someone who lives where I live, because just like, why are we doing that? I feel like you need to just let this one happen organically. Just keep getting to know him, because I feel like you can get to know him without there being a, oh my gosh, I really like you, let's date. Okay, there can be another scenario where you guys just get to know each other organically, see if there is a spark between the two of you, and take it from there. I don't feel like you need to, I look, you want to say, I don't feel like there's a need for you to shoot your shot, only because that's what the advice I would take and the advice I would give to myself is like, girl, don't shoot that shot. Let that boy come to you. If he has genuine interest in you, he will come to you. And for me personally, a man who is too shy to come up to me and express interest is not the man for me. I feel like let him take the lead on this one. Secondly, you're concerned about him being insecure about his weight because he said it. I don't know if that's, I don't know about that, which is again why I'm like, you just need to get to know this person. I feel like you're just gonna get to know if he is an insecure person by getting to know him. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, feel him out. See, is that just comments he makes like as a joke, hee, or like you are actually like really insecure about this? I do feel like insecure people, not like violently insecure, but I mean, everyone has a little insecurity here and there, so I don't feel like they need to be written off completely. But at the same time, be mindful. That is also not me saying like go out and look for a man with insecurities, no. But everyone's got a little midnight quick snack of an insecurity, okay? Like, we gotta be honest about that. So just keep an eye on it, but again, that is gonna go with you just getting to know him. This one says, I just started dating my boyfriend and he's friends with a gent I did stuff with years ago. Should I confess? You know what? This is so wild, because my first question would be like, well, you guys not in a talking stage, because that would be the perfect time to let him know, because now that you're dating him already, OMG, bro. Because I would think that you would know. Would you not know his friends during the talking stage? Girl, you are in some shit. You know, the thing is, if you don't confess, it's a poma. So you might as well just confess. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, the longer you hold on to the secret, the worse it's gonna get. So I am of the belief that just tell him. You said you just started dating. Tell him midnight quick snack. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize you guys were friends. By the way, guys, is a puma. When they come out knickers, it's gonna come out. So my suggestion, get it off your chest ASAP, so that if he's ever in a situation where it comes out, he goes in there not looking like a fool. He knows, he's like, you know what, she told me about it, I don't really care, next. But if he goes in there blind, doesn't have any information, I'm a big advocate of not making your man or your partner or anyone in my life look stupid. Like, I don't want my people to look dumb. So I would rather give them the information so that if you're in there, no one can use it against you, because information is power, okay? Whoever said that was on the money, information is power. So give your man the power right now, okay, son? But yeah, guys, that is the end of today's video. Unfortunately, I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Please, guys, leave your advice, comments, whatever you think about the advice that I gave. You can let me know down below in the comment section. I will definitely read them and engage with you guys. Let's engage with each other. We can help each other. Y'all can help me. I can help them. Ibeilo help cycle. Definitely, again, don't forget to follow my Instagram, ZeeXOnline, if you would like to enter into the next AskZeeXOnline. I will try to do these as often as possible. As long as you guys keep engaging, I will keep making them for you guys. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.